We're rolling. We have sound? Alright. So it's day 3 of the E3 Media and Business Summit. The Escapist here is
2 years ago were huge, big lights, big booths, giant structures that people could walk upstairs and have meetings and fire tossers.
So this is day 3.
Whoa!
So this is the Escapist here at E3 2008 Business and Media Summit, Media and Business Summit. You dead.
I'm sorry, I'm broken right now. Whoa. 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 I don't have anything to say, so we're done.
You are one of Vader's spies.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice.
So what's your role on Force Unleashed?
On The Force Unleashed, I was a QA senior lead.
Yeah, so take me back to several years ago. Moved into the Presidio.
Yep.
Came in and said we're doing a new Star Wars game. What was that like?
Well, it was, at first, it was a little mysterious because we weren't really sure what kind of Star Wars game we wanted to make. There was a lot of good ideas, and it really came down to the tech and the tools. Like, what can we do? So Hayden Blackman, the project lead, and a bunch of other people, they kind of got together and started thinking, well, what can we do, actually? And they put together that previs that everybody's seen. And George loved it. They took it to George, and he thought it was a great idea. I mean, let's explore a different aspect of Star Wars that hasn't really been focused on too much. It was kind of a different process for us because we were building our internal studio, and this was the first internal studio project for the new internal studio, I should say. So everyone had a lot of different roles and responsibilities, and everyone had to kind of look inside themselves and go, look, we have to give more than usual to make this game happen, and everybody did that.
Is there kind of a feeling that this is it's kind of a new LucasArts? This game in particular has sort of revitalized the company?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, it's our first game out of the new studio, and just all the the blood, sweat, and tears that went into it to make it happen. It's very scary as you go through the building process, but now that it's done and we can all kind of step back and look at it, we're all very proud of what we're delivering to people. The payoff is just so great. I mean, when you're playing through the game, it's literally just like you don't even think twice about what you're seeing. You're like, there's guys flying around, you're throwing people left and right, they're grabbing onto edges, and they're grabbing onto crates, just all kinds of chaos. And you can't get that with the old art swap system. It just wouldn't pay off as well. We still see stuff for the first time as we're playing the game now. I mean, we've been playing this game for years, yet you still run into new instances where you kind of laugh and go, that's awesome, I haven't seen that yet. That's really cool. The core is it's still a game, right? So we still want it to be really fun, and we still want people to, have a great time playing it. But we also want, to provide that narrative, that really meaty Star Wars story. But to get there, you can do that however you want. I mean, if you want to take hours to play, a certain level, then go for it. I mean, there's a huge sandbox of fun things to do, and that's really what the most important thing is having fun playing the game. It's not just a typical sort of tie-in game. I mean, this is its own standalone chapter of the Star Wars saga.
How much do the other original characters we might know fit into the story?
I can't really tell you too much about that, except for there are established characters that do play into the story. They do have an impact on the Apprentice and the unfolding events. But we think that with The Apprentice and Proxy and Juno Eclipse, I mean, the new characters we've introduced are, already to us as familiar as any of the established characters. I mean, we've spent a lot of time with these characters, and we think that they're going to, hold their own. Many people are going to find them very interesting, and they're going to be just as accepted as all the other great characters that we've come to know for so long.
You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally.
Vader recognizes, this kid has huge, force potential here. I mean, this kid could be a major asset to me. He takes him, he trains him. So the Apprentice is really raised kind of as, this bulldog. I mean, he's really like Vader's attack dog, this like kid that's, we all know Vader's not the greatest father in the world. So you can imagine him raising a child, on his own. It doesn't go so well. So yeah, he's basically, as dark side as you can possibly get when you first meet The Apprentice. So he is very loyal to Vader, and he's ready to go out and do Vader's bidding and hunt down the rest of the Jedi.
So it's very much a dark story.
Yeah.
Happy ending?
We'll see. It really depends. There can be a happy ending if the player wants to see it that way. I mean, there is a canon ending, and we'll leave that for people to experience on their own.
Poor boy. The Sith always betray one another.
You're still loyal to Vader, after he branded me a traitor.
There's much conflict in you. Your feelings for your new allies are growing stronger. Do not forget that you still serve me.
Yeah, September 16th, Xbox 360, PS3, PS2, the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo DS, and the Sony PSP.
Music show, fire twirlers, naked chicks running around, there's video games. And this year,
Yeah, and it's like, I used to come for the naked chicks, and I think we're going to have to start that earlier.
You can't say that!